In the southeastern heart of Nigeria, something powerful is unfolding. A quiet transformation, a silent competition, a race that could redefine the future of an entire region. Two states, two visions, two leaders. On one side stands Enugu State, the historic coal city, once a colonial administrative hub, now reimagining itself as a modern investment-driven powerhouse. On the other side, Abia State, the land of enterprise, resilient and raw industrial energy, long overlooked but never broken. For decades, the Southeast has thrived not because of government, but in spite of it. Markets flourished without infrastructure, industries grew without support, communities built wealth through sheer determination. But today, everything is changing, because for the first time in a long time, leadership is aligning with ambition. And at the center of this transformation are two men, Peter Mbah in Enugu and Otti in Abia, both promising change, both delivering results, and both rewriting expectation. But only one question remains: who is truly taking the crown of transformational regional development in Southeast Nigeria? This is their story. To understand this battle, you must first understand the people. The Southeast is unlike any other region in Nigeria. Here, wealth is not handed down, it is built. From the bustling commercial nerve center of Onitsha to the relentless industrial workshops of Aba to the administrative calm of Enugu, one thing connects them all: enterprise. Young boys become traders, traders become importers, importers become industrialists, and this system runs on trust, apprenticeship, and community. But there is a problem. For years, infrastructure has lagged behind ambition. Roads failed, power was inconsistent, urban planning was almost non-existent, and yet the people kept building. Now imagine what happens when the government finally begins to work. The southeast of Nigeria has always been different. Unlike oil-dependent regions, its strength lies in people. They are resilient, entrepreneurship, and networks. Cities like Onitsha, Aba, and Enugu have long driven commerce, trade, and innovation. Yet for decades, infrastructure lagged behind ambition. Now something is changing. Two states are stepping forward with speed. Enugu was once the pride of eastern Nigeria, a city built on coal, structured, organized, and admired. But over time, growth slowed until now. With the emergence of Peter Mbah, a new narrative began. Not gradual reform, but aggressive transformation. A bold vision to turn Enugu into a $30 billion economy. And suddenly, things started moving fast. Road construction accelerated. Urban planning returned. Digital governance emerged. Smart schools began rising across communities, not just as buildings, but as symbols of a new future. Enugu wasn't just fixing problems, it was reinventing itself. When Peter Mbah took office, he didn't promise gradual change, he promised disruption. His vision to transform Enugu into a $30 billion economy, key focus areas, smart infrastructure, urban modernization, foreign investment attraction. Projects began rolling out at an unprecedented pace. Smart schools, road expansions, digital governance. Enugu wasn't just developing, it was rebranding itself for global relevance. If Enugu is a story of reinvention, then Abia is a story of redemption. For years, decay defined the narrative. Broken roads, abandoned projects, lost confidence. But everything began to shift with Otti. His approach was different. No grand illusions, just one mission: fix the basics. And almost immediately, bulldozers moved in. Roads were cleared, drainages were built. In cities like Umuahia, people began to see something rare in governance: visible progress, not promises, results. In Abia, a different story is unfolding. For years, infrastructure decayed slowed growth. Then came Alex Otti. His mission: fix the foundation first. And almost immediately, roads in Umuahia were rebuilt. Long abandoned projects revived. Government spending became more transparent. But his biggest focus was unlocking Aba. If there is one place that defines Abia's future, it is Aba. For decades, Aba has been called the Taiwan of Africa, a city of creators, shoemakers, garment producers, engineers, and innovators. Entire industries exist here without formal structures, but poor infrastructure suffocated its potential. Now, that story is changing. Roads are opening up markets. Power initiatives are improving productivity. Confidence is returning. And slowly, Aba is waking up, not as a local hub, but as a continental industrial force. Known as the Taiwan of Africa, Aba has always had a potential, a hub for leatherworks, textiles, manufacturing, but poor infrastructure held it back. Now, roads are being reconstructed, power initiatives improving supply, trade zones being revived. Aba is no longer just waiting, it is rising. Back in Enugu, the transformation is visible. Modern roads, cleaner streets, and urban planning are reshaping the city. Areas like Independence Layout, New Haven are evolving into structured urban hubs. Enugu is positioning itself as the Dubai of the East. While Abia focuses on industrial revival, Enugu is crafting something different, a modern city experience. Areas like Independence Layout, New Haven are undergoing transformation. Cleaner roads, better drainages, urban aesthetics. The goal: make Enugu a destination, not just for Nigerians, but for investors, tourists, and global attention. Development is not about speeches. It is about roads, power, and access. In Enugu, expansion around the Akanu International Airport is repositioning the state as the logistic hub. In Abia, road networks connecting Aba to major trade routes are being rebuilt. Different approaches, same outcome: economic acceleration. Infrastructure is a true test of development. In Enugu, strategic road networks, airport expansion around Akanu International Airport, planned transport systems. In Abia, aggressive road rehabilitation, focus on economic corridors linking Aba. Different strategies, same goals: connectivity equals growth. Here lies the biggest difference. Enugu's model: attract foreign investors, build a service-driven economy. Abia's model: empower local industries, strengthen SMEs. Enugu is looking outward. Abia is building inward. The question is, which model wins long term? Here lies the real difference. Enugu's strategy: attract investors, build structured economy, create global appeal. Abia's strategy: empower local industries, strengthen SMEs, build from within. One is top-down, the other is bottom-up. But which is stronger? The future belongs to the youth. In Enugu, Tech hubs, digital jobs, and innovation centers are emerging. In Abia, factories, workshops, and trade networks are expanding. Different paths, same destination, opportunity. Unemployment remains one of Nigeria's biggest challenges. Approaches: Enugu, tech-driven initiatives, digital jobs and training. Abia, industrial jobs, manufacturing and trade. Two paths to employment, but both targeting the same generation, the restless, ambitious Igbo youths. In Nigeria, speed matters, and both states are moving fast. Projects are not just announced, they are delivered, and for citizens, that changes everything. Promises are easy, execution is everything. Both governors have shocked observers with rapid project rollouts, visible change within months, but citizens are watching closely because in Nigeria, consistency determines legacy. Where there is development, land becomes gold. In Enugu, real estate is rising rapidly. In Abia, expansion is spreading from Aba outward. Investors are watching closely. Real estate tells a powerful story. In Enugu, property values are rising. New estates are emerging. In Abia, development spreading from Aba. Increased investor confidence. Cities are expanding and land is becoming gold. Across streets and markets, debates are raging. Some say Enugu is more organized, others insist Abia is more impactful. But one thing is clear, expectations have changed. Across markets, streets, and online platforms, debates are heating up. Some say Enugu is more organized, others argue Abia is more impactful. But one truth remains, both states are setting new standards. So who is winning? Enugu leads in structure, planning, and global positioning. Abia leads in grassroots impact and industrial revival. But the real winner is the Southeast, because competition is back, and competition creates greatness. So who is winning? The answer is not simple. Enugu leads in urban planning, investor attraction, global positioning. Abia leads in grassroots impact, industrial revival, and immediate economic effects. But the real winner, the Southeast, because for the first time in decades, there is competition, and competition drives greatness. This is not the end of the story, it is the beginning. A new Southeast is emerging, stronger, faster, more competitive. And the world is watching. Now we ask you, who is taking the crown, Enugu or Abia? Comment below. And if you believe in the rise of Eastern Nigeria, subscribe because this story is far from over. This is just the beginning. The transformation of Southeast is accelerating and the world is starting to notice. But now we ask you, who do you think is taking the crown, Enugu or Abia? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you believe in the rise of Eastern Nigeria, subscribe, like, and share because this story is far from over.